Okay, so I'll just get this up to full screen for you. We can get started. So thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in this evening. I'm going to be your host. My name's Paul Gavaghan. I'm going to give you an overview on Kannaway in the UK and also in Europe. I'm going to be telling you about the opportunity to have possibly a part-time business for yourself, maybe a little bit of a side hustle, or possibly even a full-time investment, an opportunity you want to go into, or possibly you're just on here this evening to find out a little bit about the products. So I'm just going to be sharing some information with you tonight, and I hope you find it very, very useful. So let's start with hemp, because Kannaway, the company we're talking about, the company we work with, is a hemp company. It's the hemp company. We are about all things hemp. When you look at all the different uses and the different applications of hemp that are available and that will be available in the future, you can see the general scope we're talking about. Now, as far as the history of hemp is concerned, it's been a staple as part of our lives for many, many years. It's been in our food chain, it's been in our diets. We've been ingesting cannabinoids, and cannabinoids help feed our endocannabinoid system. This is something else I'm going to be teaching you about today. So even back to, for those in the UK, during the reign of Henry VIII, it was actually compulsory to grow a quarter acre for every 60 acres under cultivation. If you didn't do that, you actually fined the equivalent of 6 months' wages. Not only that, but 90% of all medicine derived from hemp in the early 1800s and 1900s was cannabis-based. In fact, if you look into it, Queen Victoria was known for using it as well. Looking at the UK, it was on prescription in the UK up until 1971 as well. So as I say, we are all things hemp. Obviously, we talk about cannabis. Now, cannabis is the family name, just as we talk about citrus, there's different fruits. They come from the citrus family, just as hemp and marijuana come from the cannabis family. You can see clearly from the picture the difference between the two plants. Whereas hemp's tall and lengthy, marijuana is very short and bushy. Hemp's grown predominantly for a high concentration of CBD and the non-psychoactive compound, whereas marijuana is grown for a high concentration of THC, the psychoactive compound. It is grown predominantly for its psychoactive effect, marijuana, although it does have some medicinal uses as well, whereas hemp also has uses for fibre, textiles, as well as many other uses, in fact over 50,000 in total. So really, when we're talking about hemp, the main difference between hemp and marijuana is hemp is about the health, not the high. So what are these cannabinoids I'm talking about? Well, cannabinoids are found in hemp and the cannabis plant family, and there's at least 100 known cannabinoids at the moment. There's also other chemical compounds that are common to all plants: chlorophyll, terpenoids, flavonoids, and plant waxes. These all play a crucial role in the plant and all play a crucial role in the delivery into the body as well. So you do want to be looking for full or broad spectrum oils when you're looking at these products. But these substances, these cannabinoids that are produced from plants, are known as phytocannabinoids. You can find them in small amounts in our daily life as well, such as echinacea, flax, common tea, kava, and hops. What is interesting and what I found absolutely mind-blowing when I started finding out about this is the endogenous cannabinoid system. This is a system that's within our bodies. You can see it's the body's largest self-regulatory system. This was only discovered in the late 80s, so it's still relatively new. It balances mood, sleep, appetite, hormone production. It's pretty much everything that's going to keep you in check. And it influences homeostasis of all bodily functions. What that means is it allows your body to run and maintain at the levels that it should do and helps your body to heal itself. So when people ask about CBD, does it help with this? Does it help with that? Well, I did a lot of my research via Google. I've looked into other ways of researching now. But the answer is, when you're helping your body to run at homeostasis, well, it's just helping everything within your body. It's not surprising, really, when you look at the diagram on the right-hand side there, the CB1 receptors, the green receptors, are all throughout the brain and the central nervous system. And the CB2 receptors regulate and maintain the immune system. You can see the blue receptors, those dots all over our bodies. These are all cannabinoids and receptors to receive cannabinoids within our body. So it's calibrated with our plant-based hemp products to help top up the amount that our bodies produce, because we don't produce enough. And it does show that a deficiency in the endocannabinoid system can upset the body's balance. Now, this man says it best. Check him out for yourself, Dr. David Allen. Absolutely phenomenal. He says, and bear in mind that this guy's a retired heart surgeon, that the discovery of the endocannabinoid system is the single most important medical scientific discovery ever. And it's going to save more lives than the discovery and application of sterile surgical technique. So that's a retired heart surgeon saying that this system will save more lives than surgery. That's pretty mind-blowing for me. Check his video out, have a look on YouTube, do your due diligence for yourself. Excuse me. So let's talk about the 4 pillars of Kannaway. This is definitely a company that you can be proud to represent. It's definitely a company that I'm proud to represent, and I know a lot of the team do as well. There's so many companies out there, and a lot of people, when they're looking at the business for the first time, may look at some of the other companies as well. They do look at the differences and want to know the differences. I did the same when I first got involved, but what I found ultimately is there is nothing else out there like this. There's no other products like Kannaway's. They really are pioneering the way and blazing the trail for all other companies. Since I got involved in 2017, I've seen many companies come. I've also seen many companies go, and I'm sure it'll continue to be the same. That's why we're very proud to say we are the company of first. I'm very proud to say that we're built on 4 sustainable pillars. Number 1, family oriented. Nothing's more important. When you look at our Echo Connection, our non-profit organisation, and see the work that they're doing for special case children and families, it's absolutely mind-blowing. There's no other company in the world that is doing anything like this. We're also sustainable. We're absolutely carbon neutral, in fact carbon negative in some cases as well. When you look at how environmentally friendly hemp is to the environment and the many problems that it does solve, the different things that can be done with it, as you can see there on the left, a house built with hemp as well. You know, hempcrete is antifungal, antimicrobial. It's also flame retardant as well. So it's a very, very amazing product. Very, very strong as well. A lot stronger than concrete. We're natural and botanical. Basically, it's only the best of the best, and it's all natural that goes into our products. If it isn't good, if it isn't natural, if it isn't clear tested and completely botanical, it doesn't go in. It's as simple as that. And we're also driven by science. We're partnered with some amazing sister companies that really are pioneering the way. We are the only company out there that has a patent to work with the National Institute of Health on the American 507 patent to help with cannabinoids to treat neurodegenerative diseases. So our parent company is Medical Marijuana Inc., and they were formed in 2009. They're the first publicly traded cannabis company in the United States. Then in 2014, so 5 years later, Medical Marijuana Inc., the already pioneering company, decided to get into the cannabis space. They were the first direct selling company in the cannabis space. So the reason why Medical Marijuana Inc. decided to get into the direct selling space was because it's the fastest way to get products from factory to the end consumer. It's referral marketing, word of mouth advertising. That's all it is, very, very simply. And it's the best form of advertising. It's a lot cheaper than multimedia marketing. And of course, it helps people build a business along the way. The point I just want to make really is that we were and are the hemp company that decided to get into the direct selling space. We aren't a direct selling company, a network marketing company that's just decided to jump onto the CBD bandwagon. We are the first in this space. We're also the first to establish a global CBD pipeline. We're the first to establish strict quality standards and triple lab testing. Before we started doing this, there was no other companies doing that. There's still a lot of companies out there that aren't doing it. You need to make sure that what the bottle is saying is exactly what's inside the bottle as well. We can back this up with all the lab reports that you need. We're also the first to present CBD to the World Health Organization. So the guy you can see I've had the pleasure of meeting personally just a couple of weeks ago in Vienna is Raul Elizalde. Absolutely amazing man. He was the one who spoke in front of the World Health Organization. He's changing laws in South America, but he suggested to the World Health Organization that CBD remain as a food supplement, and the World Health Organization agreed. And the amazing news about that, why is it such good news? Well, that means that CBD is available to every single man, woman and child on this earth. They don't have to jump through any hoops to get it. So we're also the first with an international CBD brand, expanding first into South America before we opened up Europe last year. Mexico, we completely invented a new product, and the first to produce a completely THC-free product, which fit in with the laws of Mexico. In Brazil, we actually changed the laws there with our products, which are now on prescription, as well as in Paraguay and Uruguay on prescription. Now, just want to make this clear, guys and girls, of course, I'm not making any medical claims here. I'm just purely stating that in these countries, our products are on prescription. It could be coincidence, but I don't think so. But in Europe, USA, they are just a food supplement. So this is the patent I was telling you about a moment ago. This was awarded in 2003. So that's, it's a long time ago. We're in 2019 now, so that's 16 years ago. This is the government that says it has no medicinal benefits, yet it does say that cannabinoids are useful in the treatment of a wide range of oxidative-related conditions. So they're also useful in the treatment and prevention of neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, things that a lot of us have heard of and probably know people who are affected with it as well. So we're the first to license the National Institute of Health patent through the sister company Kannaway Sciences. We're always leading the way with quality people. So if you're looking at Kannaway as a whole, know that every person that's involved within the company is absolutely amazing. And if you're looking at getting involved with the company, well, then we're looking for you if you're amazing people. Because it's an amazing company and the products absolutely are nothing else like it out there, you will find us in many, many different journal applications, different channels, different publications. We're all over the news because our products are actually doing amazing, amazing things for many, many people in many walks of life. So what are the Kannaway family of products? Here in Europe, we are launching new products all the time. We are bringing out some fantastic new products and have just brought out some new, a new pure gold oil. But they are all triple lab tested, as I said earlier, just to emphasize that it is 100% natural and organic. There are no herbicides and pesticides, and it's non-GMO. They are all grown in generation farms. They are grown by us. It is our own cultivar that we use as well. So that's our own seed that we've generated. So because we know they're grown in generation farms, we know that there's no toxins, there's no nasties in the soils, because it really does start from soil to seal. That's why we make sure that we're tested at least 3 times. So these are completely legal all over the UK, Europe and USA. We're also expanding into other markets as we speak. So this is amazing news. This is something that you shouldn't take lightly either, that Kannaway received a certification seal from the US Hemp Authority. Basically, this US Hemp Authority certified seal means that Everything we say on the label is in the bottle. Everything. The amount of CBD, the amount of CBD per serving, you can be rest assured that what it says on the bottle is exactly what you're getting. Not like the Amazon test that was done recently, where 7 bottles of CBD were tested, 6 of which didn't have any CBD in them whatsoever. The 7th one didn't have the correct amount. So looking at our oil, it is a full spectrum CBD oil. You don't want to be looking at a PCR phytocannabinoid rich or an isolate oil. Generally, you see a percentage on these. Some of these will be getting wiped out of the market very soon with the new regulations as well. You do want the full spectrum or broad spectrum oil because it does give you all of those wonderful flavonoids, terpenes, the waxes that we talked about earlier, as well as the broad spectrum of cannabinoids, not just the one, but it is filtered out the THC, so there is no psychoactive component with it. We're also medically supported. This is something we're very, very proud of. As of last month, Kannaway's Pure Gold is the first CBD product to be included in the prescriber's digital reference. That's right. If you go and see a healthcare professional or physician in the United States, there's only 2 oils that are in the PDR that they can recommend. One is Kannaway's Pure Gold. The other one is our parent company, Medical Marijuana Inc.'s Real Scientific Hemp Oil Gold Label, which is exactly the same as our Kannaway Pure Gold. There's no other product in the world that can say this. That's the quality of product that we have. It's on prescription in some countries. It's recommended by physicians in the United States. That is the quality we've got. Albeit it is a food here in Europe. Like I say, I'm not making medical claims, but these are facts. So looking at other products, we've got the hemp vape atomizer. The hemp vape's an amazing way to get CBD into your body a lot quicker. We do 100 milligram citrus flavor, and we also do 300 milligram eucalyptus flavor. These are absolutely amazing. There's no horrible mixes within this. There's no VG, there's no PG. It's all completely natural and organic. As we said earlier, it's got terpenes in there, and it's all natural and botanical. It can get into your bloodstream up to 1,500 times faster because it's going directly into your lungs. So I know a lot of people, particularly my customers who use this, who have respiratory issues. They may have sinus issues, and it really, really does help. Some people I know that have used it. In fact, it was talked about when we were in Vienna. I used the eucalyptus vape before I got called on stage. I had to stand on stage and speak in front of 2,000 people, and I felt it really helped me calm my nerves. So some of the other products that we've got, food products, for example, we aren't just CBD, as I say, we are a hemp company. Hemp is one of 50 ancient Oriental, the Chinese secret herbs, the main basis of the herbs. So it's no surprise that when mixed with our wonderful bee-bong formulas that you get some amazing benefits. The Kannaway Super Greens, a probiotic and antibiotic as well. They work within your stomach, we work from your gut and work outwards throughout your body to help maintain balance within the body as well. And the Power Protein's a fantastic supplement. Whether you're looking to maybe drop a few pounds and use it as a meal replacement, that's an amazing way to do it as well. There's some fantastic blends you can do with it. Or possibly you want to use it as a pre or post workout. Power Protein and hemp protein in particular, as well as our hemp flour blend, which is in here, is absolutely amazing. It's a fantastic source of protein as well as a wonderful source of whey isolate. So topical salve. Well, this is one of the favourite products I know of a lot of people. You've probably tried one of these if you're on the call. At some point you've had to give it a go and you've realised it works, and that's probably why you're on the call. So it's amazing product. You could build a business off this product alone. We do them in 2 sizes. We have the full size salve and also the travel size, which is just a small size. Very handy to carry around with you. Always handy to offer somebody if they're in a little bit of pain. It could be a bit of pain, could be a skin condition, whatever it may be. It's a topical salve. It just goes straight onto the skin. After all, the skin is our body's largest organ, and we do have receptors, cannabinoid receptors all over it. So speaking of our skin and our receptors, well then, why don't you look at our cannabis beauty skincare? We've won several awards with this. It's absolutely amazing. The feedback we're getting off customers and the team alike is second to none. I know we've got a team in Blackburn at King's Court. They do pamper evenings on a Tuesday evening. You can go along and test the products out for yourself and give them a try. Getting some wonderful feedback from there as well. So this is 2019's Beauty Secret. This is the one to try, and if you're close to around Lancashire area, then get yourself along to King's Court on a Tuesday evening. So essential oils, these are underrated. I think people don't use and don't talk about these enough. I think it's a staple part of our business because these are something I use on a daily basis. Now you can see from the bottles, energy, tranquility, and immunity. They are exactly what they say on the bottle. You know, if you need energy, you need a bit of tranquility, or let's face it, there's so many people had chest infections, they've had colds, they've had flu symptoms lately. Get the immunity going on the burner. I have it going every day, and it keeps those things at bay, just keeps it held back. These are mixed, these are hemp terpenes mixed with our amazing Bee Bong blend of herbal extracts. Bee Bong is Korean for secret, and this is formulated by our chief formulator, Dr. Janelle Kim. She's trained in ancient Oriental and modern medicine, and this are secret recipes that have been taught to her throughout her lineage, and these are recipes that have been used with the Korean royal family. So for over 700 years, this has been passed down. So Kannaway and the future of hemp, the 50,000 uses, this is a few of them. Basically anything that is oil-based can be made from hemp. It's a huge, huge disruptor to a lot of industries. When you look at it and you look at the broad scope of what we've got to come within Kannaway and what we've got to come within this industry, it's absolutely mind-blowing. Right now, we just have a few of these products and we're just scratching the surface with what we've got to come in the future. But look at history. You know, Henry Ford actually built a car out of hemp and he powered it on hemp biofuel. So hemp clothing, we're partnered with a company called Hempies, which is in the United States. We're very proud to launch these products out because the second biggest threat to the environment at the moment after plastics is clothing. It's just not getting recycled. It's just not breaking down, and it's staying in our landfills and staying in our dumps. The amazing thing about hemp clothing is it's biodegradable. Not only that, it's going to leave more nutrients in the soil than it had before you found it. It is longer lasting, it's stronger, it's more breathable, it keeps you a lot cooler, but also keeps you warmer at the same time. The phenomenal products, and I love wearing the clothing. Very soon to come, we're going to have jeans in Europe as well. So we're very proud to be have a feature. Oops, apologise for that. So have a feature in Prosper magazine. Prosper magazine features successful home-based businesses. So to be featured in it is very, very prestigious. It's an amazing magazine. Again, I'll give King's Court a little plug because I know we've got some down there if you want to check them out. But also get back to the person who invited you to this call. They could have a copy they may want to share with you as well. So I touched on Kannalife Sciences a little bit earlier. This is a sister company to Kannaway. Obviously, Medical Marijuana Inc. still being the parent company. It is developing cannabinoid-based therapeutics for treating neurological diseases. They have got several patents on products, especially with the skincare products. It's just being patented now, specifically for targeting pain. And also, we're launching next month a CBD chewing gum, which is specifically for targeting pain as well. So there's no other company out there that are creating the research and creating the development of products that we are. Within our group of companies, as I said to you earlier, we are pioneering the way, we're blazing the trail for other companies, and we're opening up new countries for other companies to follow. So looking at Kannaway Sports, if you like your sports, we've got some amazing ambassadors over in the United States, from gold medalists to NFL superstars, also baseball Hall of Famers. So check these out and have a look at kannaway.com/sports. See what they're doing within the sporting industry. helping to bring awareness of what cannabinoids can do to help the damage that is done within the sporting industry. Who knows, maybe you know somebody who could get involved with this as a pioneer as well. So this cause, ECHO, is very, very close to my heart, and I know a lot of the team as well. It stands for Education, Collaboration and Hope, and it's an independent, non-profit charitable organisation. It connects special need families with cannabinoids like CBD and financial aid services. We were fortunate enough, and I'm very proud to say this is why I was called on stage in Vienna to speak in front of 2,000 people, and it was to talk about a family that we've been helping. It's made such a difference to this family's life. This little girl from my hometown was having over 100 seizures a day. She didn't know if she'd see her third birthday, and her parents were on constant vigilant watch over her. Thanks to Echo Connection, thanks to Kannaway, this beautiful child got products within a couple of days. They were on her doorstep, and she started getting benefits straight away. She's now down to just over 20 seizures a day. She's seen her third birthday and a lot more, and the family are getting to enjoy a lot more time together, actually getting to go outside, enjoying basic things like picnics when the weather's great. So this is very, very close to my heart, and I advise everybody to take a look at this, not just for the work that they're doing, but also for the education that they give as well. When you go onto the website, this is what the homepage looks like. Click on the Education tab, and there's over 24,000 peer-reviewed scientific studies on the benefits of cannabinoids and different treatments and A to W of illnesses, from Alzheimer's to cancer to diabetes to Parkinson's, rheumatism. All of them, have a look on there. There's loads of it. We're very proud to say as well that Medical Marijuana Inc. Covers all administrative costs, so that means that every single penny donated goes into Echo. So use Echo yourself, have a look, whether it's for education to understand a little bit more, whether you want to create your own collaboration, you want to blog and share stories, you might be using CBD yourself right now, or you might just want to provide hope to people, make a difference with your donations. This is something that I do religiously, and I know a lot of the team do as well, because when you see what a difference it is making to these families, and these are real families, we get to meet them, especially the little girl in Preston in my hometown, it really does blow you away. So let's get down to the business. The right place and the right time. Well, in my career, I've always been looking for the right place at the right time. I got in an industry, sales industry in the late 90s. They told me, you should have got involved in the 80s. We were taking carrier bags full of money home. Anyway, I switched industries in the early 2000s, and then I was told we should have been in this industry in the 90s. We've been taking bin bags full of money home. So I've always kind of had that on my mind. I've always kind of been a generation behind or a decade behind. So I've always been looking out for the right place at the right time and the next big thing. And back in 2017, I was just seeing more and more media attention and positive media attention around cannabis. It couldn't be ignored anymore. The fact is now that it's just the fastest growing industry in the United States and a lot over Europe as well. So this is a rapid growing industry. Why? Because it's the end of prohibition of cannabis. Right now is the end, and it's the beginning of the end in a lot of countries. That's why we're opening up into so many more countries as well. The message that we've got is powerful, and lots of people want to listen to it. So spending on cannabis worldwide is expected to hit 57 billion by 2027. This is an old slide now. I've seen something recently that stated that in Europe alone, by 2021, the cannabis market, the legal cannabis market, is going to be 115 billion euros. Excuse me, 115 billion euros. Billion with a B. That's absolutely massive. You can see how fast the industry has been growing, but it's expected to out-earn the entire organic food industry within the next 5 years. So we're leading the way, being the pioneers within the direct sales space. But what is direct sales and what's network marketing? Maybe you've heard of it before, maybe you haven't. If you haven't heard of it before, I can guarantee you've probably bought products from a network marketing company. You've probably heard of Avon and probably purchased something from them, perhaps Clean Easy as well. There's so many other companies out there, and it is such a massive industry. When you look at the growth and the size of the movie industry, that is 80 billion a year. Well, network marketing's more than double that at 190 billion, and it's growing all the time. The industry pays out on average 200 million per day in global commissions. It's not something that's just appeared overnight. It's something that's been going around for a long, long time, and it's tried and tested and very, very successful. So if you're getting involved with a company and you find one with 500,000 distributors or less, it's said to be a cutting edge opportunity. But if you can join a company with 100,000 distributors or less, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Don't take my word for it. It's a quote from Harvard Business School. I'm here today to tell you that Kannaway's experienced over 7,000% growth in the last 3 years. 7,000, with less than 100,000 brand ambassadors globally. So what does that mean for you? It means what you're seeing here today really is a once in a lifetime opportunity. So our sales have continued to grow month after month exponentially. It's grown 70 increase on monthly sales all the time. We're continuing to grow. The trend will continue. We had a record month in February in Europe being most of that growth, hitting 4 billion. For a company that only launched in Europe in May last year, that's pretty good going. So how do you get paid? Well, there's many ways to get paid. In fact, up to 10 different ways that you can get paid. If you're familiar with network marketing, you may be familiar with some of these terms here. If you're not, well, then let me just try and simplify it for you. The reason why we've got a little diagram of the dollar signs and the heart on the right-hand side is because it's all about helping people. If you can share these products with other people and you can share this opportunity with other people, the more people you help with their health and with their wealth, the more money you'll earn. It's that simple. So just get out there, share the message, and create what's called a residual income. Residual income means that you can do something part-time and do it well and continue to get paid for it over and over again. When I first started out in this business, I went part-time. That was in November 2017. And right up until today, I'm still getting paid for work that I did back then. That's the true definition of residual income. One of the things, whether you're in the industry or not, you can get very, very excited about is Kannaway offers an industry unique minimum income guarantee. That means that when you grow your business to a certain point, they'll guarantee you to earn a minimum amount each month. Of course, there is no maximum because there's no cap on what you can earn. Not only that, the company offer you a stock incentive program. As if all the commissions and 10 different ways of getting paid was enough, there's also an opportunity to become a shareholder and an owner in the parent company Medical Marijuana Inc. By growing your business in and sharing it with more and more people, you have the opportunity, you can see as the business grows there, to get up to 3,900,000 shares in the parent company Medical Marijuana Inc. This is available to every single person, whether you're brand new or you've been involved for a long, long time. We reward the leaders and the achievers. So how do we get started? Really simple. To become a brand ambassador, it's just €47.80. That works out about £43 if you're in the UK. That means you're guaranteeing wholesale pricing on all of your products when you're purchasing anything for yourself, whether you're buying it for yourself to use or buying it to sell on. You always get them at wholesale. You've got your own personalised replicated Kannaway website, which is amazing for sharing. That means you can share it, the website, people can order from it. That means Kannaway deals with all the logistics and distribution, tracking sent out to customers with DHL. They take all payments and deal with all the legalities of having the merchant service. Thank you very much. All the customer does is place the order on the website. Kannaway ships it to the customer and we get a commission for doing that. Thank you very much. Very, very easy. If you don't want to share the website, you can also do it on an app as well. We've got an amazing mobile app. It's business in your hand. If you've got a mobile phone, one of these or a tablet, it means you can literally do your business from anywhere at any time and put as little or as much time into it as you want. You've got a virtual office so you can keep track of your business and you know exactly where your customers are, where your team's growing as well. Not only that, we've got an amazing compensation plan that you can earn residual income from, but also special trips and incentives to win. At the moment, we've got a fantastic incentive, which is the Road to Area Tour to win a holiday to Dubai at the end of the year. Also, there's an incentive for Costa Rica as well. So What do you do once we get started? Step number one is enroll in Kannaway. We do have a proven, predictable pattern of activities to follow, and we have a 10 steps to getting started guide. Once you've followed step number one, step number two is place an appropriate initial order. What is an appropriate initial order? Well, that depends on you and what your intentions for your business are. If you want to grow fast, you want to grow a quick income as well, well then the Junior Executive Pack or above qualifies you for our Fast Start program. The Fast Start program means that if you enroll 3 brand ambassadors and or customers within your first 30 days, you become Fast Start qualified and get triple commissions throughout your whole career within Kannaway. Once you've done that, if you become Fast Start 3000 within 60 days and Fast Start 9000 within 90 days, you've got an additional $1,000 bonus for each of those achieved. So that's an extra couple of $1,000 you can achieve within your first 90 days. So I advise your brand ambassadors to do the same. And as you start off within your first 90 days and just growing your team and growing your people as they do the same and you help them duplicate, well, then you'll just see your residual income grow very, very quickly. So whatever you're deciding to do today, whichever path you're going along, whether you just want to try some of the products out first or whether you want to get involved in the business, well then if you want to try some of the products prior to getting involved in the business, rather than buying products singularly, we recommend value packs. Value packs, why? Because you get a larger variety of products to sample and trial for yourself, create your own experience with the products. Also, they represent better value for money. Rather than buying products individually, you can buy them as a value pack and they work out a lot cheaper than buying them separately. So those are some of our starter packs. Retail prices for customers. You can see at the top, the bottom price is for brand ambassadors and also preferred customers. If you're looking to start a part-time business and you want to get launched, well then here's the Junior Executive Value Pack. Represents excellent value for money. It also includes our the new 30 milliliter 500 milligram CBD as well, the pure gold. So does the Senior Executive Value Pack. You can see great value for money when you're looking at these for the amount of products that you get. The Senior Executive Pack getting double the products, but you're also getting the power protein and the super greens included as well. Just represents excellent value for money to be able to demonstrate and share and create your own stories. If you're looking for the best value for money though, we can't beat going for the Total Experience Value Pack. This has everything from our product range. It also has some €50 vouchers that you can give away to potential customers or brand ambassadors, help make their initial purchase a little bit cheaper. So it's a great way to start your business off. Gives you a couple of convention tickets. These are redeemable for our next conventions in Amsterdam in September, so I'd love you to come along to that as well. But you can see it's got a phenomenal range, and at just £908, what I forgot to mention is that if you're getting enrolled in March, then it's just €1 to start your business when you purchase any of the value packs that you've seen. So if you're going for one of those value packs and you want to enroll in your business today, it's just €1. So looking at all of our products with all of the Prosper magazines, convention tickets, up to €100 worth of gifts that you can give away to other people, less than £1,000 to be fully up, compliant, legal, and running in your own cannabis business is excellent value for money. So whatever you choose to do, just get back to the person who invited you to the call this evening, guys. I just want to say thank you very much for your time and thank you for your consideration. If you do have any further questions, the person who invited you to this call will be more than happy to answer them for you. And I'm sure they'll have lots and lots of videos to share with you if there's something extra you want to learn about. So thank you for your time again, guys, and good night.